What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing. We're back with another video, and in today's video, guys, I'm going to be going over the Grand Cross Starter Rush Draw event, and we're actually going to be going over which characters you should be picking at which milestones, and should you be continuing to summon past the 450 loyalty points. So let's hop into the video. Before we actually hop into the video, make sure to subscribe to your boy Amazing. We are on the road to the 35,000 subscribers, guys. We are closing in, man, around 600 subscribers away. So if you guys haven't hit that subscribe button already, definitely make sure to. And with that out of the way, let's talk about the Starter Rush banner, explain it, and then also talk about the characters you want to be picking on the loyalty milestones. Alright, guys, so if you actually look at the banner here, this is available on global now. It just started, and it's going to be going for 20 days now. So that's pretty good. And then pretty much the way it works is that you're going to log in for a daily free chance every day for 14 days during the event period to get a daily free multi. No gems required. You literally just click the button and it does the multi for you. So if you actually go to the rates here, in terms of the banner, this is what it's looking like. So you got Blue Lizhawk, Red Merlin, Fairy Helbram, Elat, Red Darriere, Blue Easton, Green Shin, Garad, Green Arthur, Green Brunhild, Matrona, Miguelda, and then who else do we got here? We got Red Danafor Liz, and then Blue Elat. So not a bad banner considering it's free, right? There are some notable picks. Green Arthur's really good. Brunhild, Matrona, Miguelda, Blue Elat, and even the Red Danafor Liz are actually all good characters. And then some of these characters here you guys could definitely use as well. And yeah, the character does come level 90. You are 6-star awakening. So that's very nice as well. So you randomly have a chance of getting any of these characters as you are summoning through the banner, and the rates are going to be 3% rates. In terms of the actual loyalty point rewards, now, so the first one is going to be the one Escanor and the Wing King. So if you do not have the one Escanor already, definitely pick the one Escanor. He's still a better character, I would say, than King, even after King getting his relic and all of that. I think Escanor is still a better character, and he's still free-to-play friendly. You can use him on the Deer, and I actually run him on my JP free-to-play account on the Deer at level 90, by the way, so you don't even have to level him up. You could just run him as your blue DPS for the Deer. And all you would have to do is just super awaken them up. So that's actually not too bad, right? So the one Escanor I definitely recommend. King, if you're if you don't have the character at all, and let's say you already have the one Escanor, it might not be a bad idea to get him just for box EC. But other than that, I don't really see a reason to. He doesn't have too much uses other than when he's 6 out of 6. So if you're not 6 out of 6 on your King, then there's no real reason to actually pick him up. Obviously, if you have the one Escanor 6/6 already, then you pick the other, then you pick King. But yeah, this is definitely a downgrade from last year, considering we had Goddess Elizabeth. Now this year, we actually don't have Goddess Elizabeth. We only have King, and then the one Escanor as well, which the one Escanor was there last year too. So there's that. But yeah, I would definitely pick the one Escanor if you had the choice between the both characters, if you didn't have them. And then let's say you had both of the characters and you were just going for dupes, I'd probably say the one Escanor as well, just to make it a little bit better on his ultimate when actually going through the Deer, if you plan on using him as your blue DPS. But yeah, I would say definitely the one Escanor over King is generally the better pickup, but depending on your box and how many dupes you have in your the one Escanor, it might not be a bad idea to get the King. Moving on to the 450 loyalty points. By the way, something to preface, since we're only getting 14 multis, right? We're only getting free 14 multis. You will have to do one multi to get this 450 loyalty points. So if you guys are wondering, this Purgatory Bond and Gowther cost 30 gems. So do you plan on spending 30 gems for either of these characters? That's for you to decide, right? Would I say it's worth it though? Yes. 30 gems for a Green Gowther, definitely worth it. I can't preface enough. If you guys do not have Green Gowther, he is a very staple character to have on your account, man. Rank ups, attack related stat increase, dissolve. He has pretty much everything you would need in a PvE character, and I think he's going to be a really, really good pick. And you would probably want to pick him over Purgatory Bond in this slot, especially if you do not have Gowther. And considering he's a seasonal character, he does not come back often, versus Purgatory Bond, where he's always in the coin shop for festival banners. So I would recommend Holy Knight Gowther compared to Purgatory Bond. Purgatory Bond's still decent, but he's not anywhere close to how good he used to be, just in general, right? And plus, we're also getting a new Bond for our anniversary, so there's no point in picking up the older Bond. You want to get the new one, right? You want to get the new Bond. So that pretty much covers that. Definitely pick up Gowther. If you obviously have Gowther 6/6 already somehow, then go for Purgatory Bond dupes, go for it. But other than that, Green Gowther is going to be the easiest pick right there. And then moving on, guys, we got the 600 loyalty pity here, where you're able to select either Lolly Merlin or Margaret. And so this is where you have to spend, I think it's a total of 170 gems Yeah, because you have to spend 30 to get to the 450, and then another, oh no, 180 gems, my bad. 180 gems, 180 gems so that you can get to the 600 loyalty pities. So that's gonna be 6 multis. So is 6 multis for you worth it to pick up a Margaret or a Lolly Merlin? In my opinion, to pick up a Margaret and you don't have her, that is definitely worth it, because thinking about this, like, Margaret is such a staple character on a lot of teams, not even just Goddess team, also teams that are just like, you know, DPS oriented. If you're running like a Green Gowther, Margaret, you know, like Trader Melly, Matrona, like that's a really good team for the bird. If you don't have Miguelda, like that's a really good option. You could also run like Margaret Ludo on full Goddess team as always, right? So she's just gonna be a really good option. I'll definitely recommend people actually pick up Margaret, because she's just such a great character, man. A lot of people slept on her, and bro, I remember during the New Year, people like actually were mad at me that I picked up Margaret in the coin shop, but look at them now when they don't have Margaret and they were missing out on the Mile team. I'm telling you, man. But that's just the way it is, right? That's just like how it goes on my free-to-play account, by the way. But yeah, like Margaret is such a good character. I highly recommend it. If you already have Margaret though, and you don't really care about dupes as much, and let's say like you don't have Merlin, Merlin's not a bad character. Is she worth the 180 gems though? I don't know, man. I don't know if Merlin alone is worth it. If you don't own the Merlin, yes. If you're going for dupes of either of the characters, it might not be worth it to spend the gems, because you already have them at that point. Right? It's obviously nice to get the festival coin though, so if you want to just get the festival coin, go for it. But you know, it's not necessarily like, you know, the best decision you can make, especially if the anniversary banner is going to be a lot better, right? You know, there's just some things to take into account. Remember, this banner is 3% rates, but the one thing that is that we have guarantees, which is really good. So you're always guaranteed on one of these loyalty mileage to actually get the you know, the character, which is nice, right? And obviously the character comes level 90 UR, so that's another plus as well. And it's just a, you know, a nice convenience sake for the character, right? So yeah, for me on my free-to-play account, I already own Margaret, but I don't own Lolly Merlin, and I would like to have a Grey Demon DPS, so I'm actually going to pick her up for the 180 gems. I think it is worth it. You know, it's a festival character for 180 gems. That's less than a step-up banner, so that's definitely worth it in my opinion, but obviously comes down to what you guys think. You know, I just like the fact that it's a guarantee no matter what. Even if I get completely shafted, I can still guaranteed get this Lolly Merlin after doing only 6 multis, right? After I do all the free multis. So that's really nice to kind of, you know, think about. But yeah, I would say generally speaking though, the Margaret is going to be the better pick on this slot. But again, if you have Margaret already and you don't have Lolly Merlin, she's a really good option for Grey Demon if you still, you know, are struggling to clear that for whatever reason. But yeah, I'm definitely going to pick her up on my free-to-play account because I feel like she is definitely worth having for Grey Demon. But yeah, that pretty much covers the banner, guys. Let me know in the comment section below who you guys are going to be picking on your milestones. And tell me in the comment section below. The way they did the banner this year is a lot better. They made it so it's 20 days and then you do the 14 multis within the 20 days, and then you have an extra, like, you know, 5-6 day grace period where you could like do the multis yourself. So I really like that they changed that with the banner. But overall, would I say the banner is better than last year's? Probably not. Other than the fact that it has Margaret. Margaret is obviously a way bigger W than Assault Melee, like generally speaking, right? But if we're looking at like the middle one where we had Fest Zeldris instead of Purgatory Bond, that was probably, you know, you could make the argument for either. And then for the first slot, having Goddess Elizabeth instead of King would have been a really good option for people to pick, especially, you know, if they're still running the Goddess team with Mael and stuff. Mael, Margaret, if you were able to get both of them for free, and then you could, you know, just already have Mael and you would pretty much already have the Goddess team, that's not bad, you know what I mean? That'd be really good. So that's pretty much it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always. If you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely let me know in the comment section below. And before we wrap up the video, let me do my daily free multi. So we might as well get it out of the way. You know, I was on this screen for the entire time. And yeah, man, so you're probably also going to be getting glitched animations, by the way, for this banner, because the characters are UR as you pull them. So if you lose the clash, don't give up on the multi. It could still be an SSR. So I'm actually going to skip. I'm actually going to skip right here and let's see what we get. Nothing. Okay, sick. Okay, so sometimes it's still going to give you nothing, but there is a chance that if you do get knocked back, you still have a chance of getting, you know, an SSR. So yeah, that's pretty much it though, guys. Thank you guys for watching the video, and that's going to be it. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Peace out and have a good rest of your day.